guys, welcome to another episode of Wait What? The podcast where the only thing that goes off the rails is the train of thought. Joining me today is the very funny comedian, producer of Picardía, Dave Ramos.
What's up, bro? Thanks for having me, man.
How you feeling, Dave?
Wait, what?
Yeah. We always start out strong with the classic car crashes.
That's genius, dude.
Yeah. It's intense sometimes, but you know what? Sometimes I feel like it gives you a better ability to kind of like predict it. So when you're on the road,
Yeah,
be like, it's like that video.
Yeah. Oh my god. So you need to warn me about the video, but damn, it's just crash after
It's just crash. It's crash after crash.
What is this? My love life? Holy crap! That's genius, dude. I love that. That's a great move for the podcast.
And then you know what I like about it, and I'm always gonna say is about this channel. It always sometimes gives you explanation of what happened afterwards.
Oh, nice. That breaks it down for you.
And then be like, no insurance was collected. Yeah, you see.
This is a Mexican with no insurance.
Basically.
He just hit an African American who was really mad about the situation.
Like, driver cut me off because for whatever reason, it's like, oh my god.
Oh no. Oh, that's deadly, right? Ooh.
You know what? I don't know. Sometimes I'm wondering, like, would YouTube allow it, or do they just lie so they could be like, no one died?
I'm sure they lie. I can see that. And you know what? As long as I think with YouTube, if you don't expressly say or no, I think, ooh, we hit the cop, you idiot. That's hilarious. I know what's gonna be on my TikTok algorithm tonight,
dude. Like the internet is insane, especially like Instagram.
Yeah,
like you see people die on Instagram.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I have this thing. I forgot which one was which, but it's like X. Twitter is cancer. Instagram is like it's just like vile death. Yeah. Then TikTok is just like and IG is also like low key pornography, depending on what time of night. Yeah. It's like each one is like a different like cardinal sin, dude. It's pretty wild.
I think like TikTok is just like cringe. Like there's something on there where you're like, like why did it start out like this?
Yeah. You know what? I only have the TikTok to promote like gigs and shows and stuff. But you know, you scroll once and you're hooked. But for me, it's like it hooks me and it loses me quick. Like, cause right away, like you said, it gets so cringy, and it's always some like I don't know why it does this to me, like some anti-man or anti-woman kind of thing. Like, okay, men do this and that, or like women be bitches, and like they're like who cares, man? Like,
what's your phone hearing, man? Like,
yeah, exactly. Like I don't even have somebody to fight with at home. Yeah, so like, where are you getting from this?
Yeah, it's picking up stuff from the open mics. That's what it's doing.
Probably all the married open micers with their horrible marriages. Joey, no. God bless.
But all right, then let's get started. Let's go. All right, what's the origin of Dave Ramos? Who are you? What do you? Well, how did it all get started?
November 6, 1983.
Oh, nice.
Well, let's see how far back do we go. I'm an immigrant, bro. I do a lot of jokes about that. I grew up in Monterrey, Nuevo León. I was born and raised. I'm kind of gonna ruin the illusion of Dave Ramos, the comedian here. I grew up with a single mother, bro. In my jokes, I have a dad. I kind of created a character. Yeah. You know, I grew up in Mexico till I was 11. At 11, me and my mother immigrated here to Chicago with family that were living here already. Grew up with our family. High school, class clown. Getting in trouble. Not a bad guy. Like I wasn't like a fighter or a gangbanger. The gangs never wanted me, bro. No? I was a fucking dork. Like they didn't want I shouldn't cuss as much.
No, go ahead.
But they didn't fucking want me. No, they didn't want me, dude. Like I was a nerd, I was a dork. So it was just me.
I just imagine you're like, I'm ready, guys. Like,
what's up? Like, nah, man, you don't make us look bad. Like you're not cool. Yeah, total dork, dude. I remember I got in trouble my first week coming from Mexico in 5th grade because I was wearing Chuck Taylors.
Oh, really?
And it was gang related.
Oh.
And I guess that's the star. So that's one gang. Yeah. But then in geometry class, like I make geometrical shapes with what are the blocks with Legos?
Yeah,
with Legos, right? So I made a psi. like Raphael.
Yeah, yeah.
If that's a fork,
Jesus
that's gang.
Christ.
So they were on, like, your son is a gang member. I'm like, what is a gang?
Yeah.
I didn't even speak English, right? Clueless. So, like, that was a culture shock for me growing up. So I want to say grammar school up until like sophomore or freshman in high school, I was an indoor kid, hung out with my cousins, didn't really have friends. I broke out of my shell in high school. I discovered marijuana.
Yeah.
Always a class clown. And I failed out of junior college.
Okay.
I was my dream was to get a job. My dream was to get a fucking job, have money in my pocket, to one day get a car, because that's all girls wanted back in the 90s. There's a
Yeah.
dude with a little bit of money from a bullshit job and a car, and that was my mission.
What car were you aiming to get?
When I was in high school, there was this, and I couldn't fit in that thing, but there was this Mustang. Was it 5.0 or the 4.0s?
I'm not big on cars, so.
Me neither.
So-
But it
so
was this little Mustang from the 90s. It was a piece of shit, it turns out. I can't remember if they were called 4.0s, 5.0s, because I'm a brain dead. But I wanted that fucking car, dude.
Yeah.
And there was this Monte Carlo that was on sale down the street. And, my mom would never buy me a car. She's a single mother and stuff. So I never got the car till I was maybe 20. And I got ripped off. I went to CarMax, got a car. Like,
Damn.
yeah, I got a Jeep. I've been a Jeep guy forever.
Jeeps are great.
Yeah. And I've had 3 Cherokees in my life, like 3 regular Cherokees, because I'm a weirdo. Like, I bought 3 Cherokees back to back to back.
Yeah.
And then...
Same color?
Different color, different years.
Okay.
First one was a 95, got totaled. Then I got a 88. I loved that 88. It was a brown 88. It had the little windows that go like this.
Oh, okay.
I ran it to the ground. And then... what was the next one? My 01, which is still sitting in my driveway, and then my daily drivers. I upgraded, I guess, to an 08. 08, bro, a brand new 08.
A brand new 08.
Yeah, I got it 3 years ago, brand new to me.
Yeah.
A Grand Cherokee. So I worked jobs. I was always goofy, funny. I loved comedy.
Yeah.
Never knew that there was a path to doing it.
Yeah.
So I think I told the story on Joey's pod and them, where first time I did comedy was on a dare, sort of. Like, I wanted to impress this chick.
Yeah.
So me and my buddy was like, yeah, we went to see a Mikey O show at Watras on the south side. And then hey, we have an open mic and Joe's on Wheat Street a month from now. Come sign up. So I'm like, hey, dude, let's fucking do this. And my homie was like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
So I tried my hardest for a month writing material. And then the day was coming, like, hey, Al, are we doing this? So I'm doing what? Like, the show. So I'm like, no, bro. It's like, all right, I'm going out with Frank. He's fucking Frank. He's fucking the chick I was trying to impress. I'm like, oh, man. So I went through with it.
Yeah. How was it?
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. Like, I had a mix of a few original jokes that I didn't know proper writing and a bunch of dead baby jokes.
Oh,
which are street jokes. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are gone.
Yeah. Those weren't mine. I didn't do well. I didn't bomb neither. I got reactions. I got a lot of I was doing like Jesus jokes, bro. Like, really callously.
Yeah.
But based on that first mic, I ended up doing 2 more because the comics that were out there, like, hey man, here, come to this mic. So I did 2 more that summer. The last one I won some kind of contest and they gave me like $50.
Nice.
Which was crazy. But then that's when I went into a medical field program. And that's how I ended up doing medical field work. Mm-hmm. So I told myself, get yourself on your feet. You got no job. Get a fucking job. Make some money. Stabilize. And then come back, do that thing you do for fun that you liked.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know there was a pathway to doing it for real.
Yeah.
So that was 2006 or 7. 6. Oh, shit. 6, 7. I'm cool again. I'm a young man. So, dude, getting my shit together took till 2019 when I got back on the open mic stage.
Oh, nice.
Hey, man. Not that nice. It was fucking a long way.
Yeah, but I mean, you got there,
Yeah. And I started talking about it in 2017 or so. Like, hey, man, I got to do this thing I did before. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize that I grew old.
Yeah.
Se me cayeron los huevos. Like, I wasn't, like, ballsy about shit. I wasn't Mr. Verga. I was scared.
Yeah.
So it took me like 2 years to get on the stage, and then it was a struggle to do it consistently. Like, the guys that know me since I started up again, like, dude, my struggle was leaving the house. I would go to my day job like, hey, man, I'm I'm gonna do this 8 hours. I'm gonna take a shower, do this fucking open mic.
Yeah.
Do an open mic at noon. Hell yeah, 3 hours to go. Here comes 3 o'clock. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe today's not the day.
I'm gonna stop by the house and
Yeah,
then
let's see what happens. Dude,
when I have to comer algo, then next thing you know, you're like,
it's over.
man.
I would freak out. I would like shower, get dressed, and then when I put my shoes on, I'm like, no, no, no. And I would take it all off and then curl up in the bed like a baby, fetal position. And I hate myself for the next week because I only knew about one mic. Because I'm an idiot.
Oh, well, that's the thing about like starting this. Like, I didn't know there was so many.
Mm-hmm. Especially in Chicago, man. We're blessed.
Yeah, like I did my first mic, which was my barber was running like a poetry kind of like stand up mic and all that stuff.
Where at?
Like Kedzie and by the Pink Line.
Yeah. The bar barrel, not at the barrel.
No.
Okay.
It was he had a space that they were running there, but yeah, he was like, hey, like, cause I think I already told a story where my mom would cut my hair for most of my life. And then when I became a godfather for my niece, I was like, man, maybe I should start spending money on a haircut. It looked really nice, you know? Not that my mom was messing up. She was lining me up perfectly. And yeah, so I started going to this barber. Shout out Johnny Rocks the Fades. Yeah, and then yeah, I would just go, and then randomly he just told me like, "Hey, look, we're gonna do an open mic. If you want to come by, just watch or anything." And I had it in my mind that I always wanted to try this.
So let me ask you though, because you said it was a multiple art mic, so you knew you wanted to do it as comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so,
badass.
because I was like, I had the mentality of like, well, I don't know where I'm gonna find a comedy one.
Yeah.
Mind you, this was 20. I forget it was 21 or 23. And yeah, so it's like there's a lot of mics I'm seeing now that have been around for a good time.
Yeah, for this like long, dude. I'll be the first one to admit, like I haven't hit a quarter of the Chicago mics.
Yeah,
like that's another thing. Also, there's like subdivisions of the scene.
Yeah,
you know where like you can be. I've been around forever, and I haven't hit a lot of the marquee North Side mics.
Yeah.
You know, like nobody knows who the fuck I am out there.
No, yeah, it's insane that like a new mic page would come up and I see like who like obviously they post who went.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I have no idea who any of these people.
Yeah, that's so big, dude. And then when you start doing like the Spanish stuff,
yeah,
that's another sub scene. It's so fucking cool.
It's something that I've been wanting to dive myself into, but
you should, man. The time is now. There's like a few. How do I say this? There's like a few like centers. Like there's Cesar Galvan. Him and Jose Alfredo. That's one like nucleus, I would say. And then like old girl Emily from Babs, she started a little nucleus, but it's not oversaturated. So now is the time. That's why I did what I did with the new show. I want to jump in on that. So the Spanish speaking comics have places or shows to rotate in, grow the community. Now I'm seeing English comedians who are starting because they see more of us doing it. It's so fucking cool, bro.
Well, you know what? Let's get into that. So you produce Picardía, right?
I started producing Picardía, Comedia, stand-up with an E.
Yeah, stand-up.
Stand-up in español. And yeah, I started that this year. Last year, maybe towards the end of the summer, Emily Ramirez from Babs, the owner, wanted to put on a Spanish show, like a monthly Spanish show. So she got me, Jose Alfredo Cafeinado, Adrian Ayala, and Uzi to co-produce the show. And we were running it. We were running it till the end of the year. I have this weird thing where I implode on myself at the end of the year. And I fucking quit everything. Yeah. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm bailing because I'm a piece of shit.
I mean, it feels like that's like a lot of vibe where sometimes you're like, I'm all right. Like,
I just feel like, I don't know. I kind of fall apart for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So I did that. The blessing that I think for my blessing is that every time I fall apart, I do come back a little stronger, I feel. So when I came back, I'm like, you know what? Let me just see if I can start my own production.
Yeah.
You know? I learned so much from Emily and the guys about running the show. I was working with this guy, Trevor Kevelo, co-producing his English shows. Learned stuff from this guy, what to do, what not to do, whatever. And you'll see when you get your feet really wet, that you, let's say you get booked on several shows and you're at a show, I'm like, all right, I would do this a little different.
Yeah.
I like how they do this.
Mm.
Maybe I would do this. And then before you know it, you get this itch like, all right, man, I want to do my show. I want to do a show and produce it the way I feel.
I'm envisioning.
Exactly
Yeah.
your vision. And that's what Picardia became. Like, dude, I want to do a show in Spanish. Book these local Spanish comedians who are fucking funny, and they're not just Mexican. They're all kinds of Hispanic, denominations.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do it, my way, the way I envisioned it, dude. And that's how I got started. I started shooting shots at bars and locales, and blessedly, I got two snags. I got Magoo's where I was doing that show with Trevor Kevelo, the English ones, and then I shot a shot at Lincoln Lodge.
Mm.
And they gave me a shot. They gave me two shows. Next one's in May, and hopefully they like what I'm doing,
Yeah.
and they don't hate my ass, and I can keep doing it, bro.
No, yeah, it's tapping to like a market that's not really being like given something for.
No, yeah, it's not saturated, and it's just it's like an extra blade, dude. So now you got an extra tool in your fucking bat belt, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't. I'll tell you this, man. I ain't shit in Spanish. These guys that I have on the shows, fuck, man,
Just killing.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
And I recommend. And if you speak Spanish, bro, even if it's pocho, as they say, like broken Spanish, that don't matter. You make it funny, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen guys and girls that they're not confident in their Spanish, fucking killing it, bro.
Just kill. Damn,
Yeah,
see?
and it's so cool. And it's a different vibe. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it reminds me of growing up.
Mm.
It reminds me of like my uncles talking shit,
Yeah.
my cousins talking shit, you know? And it's got that homely, I don't want to say colloquial, but that vibe that's, I don't know, like it just feels like close to home. It's really dope.
Well, I think that's one thing about that, like with Hispanic people, like man, when we get together, it's a very welcoming like thing of like, hey, look, this is what we're here for.
Mhm.
La vamos a pasar bien. You know, like we're not always gonna try to ruin anyone's night or whatever. And it's like, hey, everyone feels good.
Yeah,
And-
it's got that family feel to it for
Yeah.
sure, man. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. You know, and I shot a lot of shots and I had a lot of non-responses and stuff.
Hmm.
But and I honestly I didn't think Lincoln Lodge was gonna hit me up
No.
because like a month and a half had passed since I had sent them an email, and I'm like, it's cool, I get it, you know. And
Yeah.
then when they're like, hey, sorry for the late response, I'm like, you still looking for a place? I'm like, yeah,
Hell yeah.
let's go.
I'll go there right now. But
Let's go right now. You want to do it in español, in
Yeah.
Spanish, como quieres? But it's really cool, bro. I'm really happy about that. I hope it keeps going for sure.
Yeah. But reverting back to what you're saying, how like sometimes your biggest challenge was getting to the mic. Dude, I get that because there was times when I first started going, and I would go on one of my days off, so I would just be like, all right, cool, I'm rested, I can go, and as soon as I got in the car, I'm like, do I have enough gas? Should I waste this gas to get there? And I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. I'm getting there on my way there, like, why am I going?
Yeah.
Like,
Why am I even doing
Yeah,
this?
I'm like, I don't have anything right now that's decent, like, and
I
then
still do that.
once I found the rhythm, and it's crazy how I still kept going in the sense of like, they're just pity laughs, just because I'm a regular,
Wow,
they're gonna
yeah.
start thinking like, and then but that kind of would push me to go like, all right, well then find out, go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Go somewhere else and see if that changes. Because, yeah, maybe here, shout out Studio 63, like maybe it's just kind of like, hey, yeah, he's funny to us.
Right.
But one of those, we'll go find out if it's just funny here.
Right. No,
And
yeah,
just-
that's part of it for
yeah.
sure. Yeah. Would you say? I'm gonna ask you because you said when you're like, where should I even go? Would you say that was that self-sabotage?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
for sure.
Yeah, that's just nuts.
And sometimes I would go up like, oh, I try to play it cool, like, man, I guess I'll go. I got these little things written down, but I just know I was working on them on my drive there, and just be like, all right, do it like this, like, this is what, this should follow this. This is why we're just doing the whole working on my quick set, and then being like, getting there and just sitting down like, all right, well, now you're here. And then having 2 beers, like, oh, you see, you fucked up. You're already drunk. You're gonna fuck up your whole set, and everyone's gonna see it.
So you want to go there? You want to talk about that?
Yeah,
I know. I brought you beer.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You know what?
You know what?
It's then you know what? Because you
Uh,
stop.
I
You're
s-
so you're
yeah,
sober, right?
yeah. So weird. Like I'm sober. Like no,
Yeah.
yeah, I stopped a couple years ago. I just made 2 years in April, which makes me. You know what? I always see you drinking your modelos, so I'm gonna give my boy his
Yeah, appreciate
modelos.
it.
Salucita. At the same time, you know,
Maybe I should
maybe
stop.
maybe you should stop.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you this: having beers is not your original thought. We saw that. We
No.
saw our deals, our dads, whatever. Well, I don't have one, but we saw that growing up,
Yeah.
and then we picked up the habit
Yeah.
because we saw the cool dudes do it.
Well,
You
here's
know,
here's the weird thing. Like, I have calmed down.
awesome.
Like to where I was a year and a half ago. Like it's day and night.
Dig it. How old are
Like
you?
33.
Okay, so
So
you've been drinking for some years because
yeah.
we Mexicans we start early.
I started fairly late.
When'd you start?
20,
Hmm,
19, like maybe 19.
Still underage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I only started drinking when my sister started drinking. She was 3 years, no, 18, I guess, because she's 3 years older than me, so she was my runner for the stuff.
Okay.
And yeah,
You tricked out, bro.
yeah,
Try snitching.
and then yeah, obviously fell in love with it, and then it was one of those like it was a good party drinking, and then it got into like scary territory where like um not the job I have now, but another job. I was drinking on the job,
Yeah, I
like
had
at least
those.
having like a 12 pack a day
Damn.
and drinking like 6 days out of the week.
Yeah, dude. What is
And,
that?
and yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I still remember about a year ago in February, my good friend Felipe started hitting the gym. And because he was one of the guys I was drinking with. And yeah, he started seeing more progress in himself. I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm going to go join him. Like obviously I'm not gonna like try to like keep up with him because
Hmm.
obviously I'm a big dude. I know a lot of work ahead of me for that, and yeah, just knocked it off with the drinking,
Excellent, dude.
and to the point where it's like I don't look for it because there was times as insane as it sounds to say like I would get out of work from drinking a 6 pack, buy a 12, come
Shit.
home, and be like I'm gonna watch a movie and think to myself like you're only gonna have four. And kill the whole 12 and being like, man, do I still have time to go buy some tall cans?
That's wild.
And it's
Yeah.
like, so yeah, like it's
It gets you.
yeah,
It grabs you.
the aim is to stop.
Hmm. I love that.
And yeah, because even especially with everything that's going on more now with like comedy and just me finding more grounding in it, it's I'm happy and I'm blessed to that things are working out the way they are. And to just throw it away off because we're a DOI or some shit, it's
Yeah,
like
buddy.
it
Yeah.
would fucking break my heart. Like,
And look, no judgment here, obviously. Everything you said, the way you drank, dude, I did it too.
yeah.
I think a lot of us do that, and it's normalized.
Mm.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and sound crazy here. Couple of points. One, drinking is a fucking psyop. It's a psychological operation on all of us. Drugs are bad, guys. Drugs are bad, but
Yeah.
drinking is okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. They have it on the TV. All the cool white dudes are like, and they're all
Yeah.
fucking drinking.
Everyone has their signature drink.
Yeah,
And
come on,
yeah.
dude. I was watching WrestleMania because I'm a dork,
Yeah.
and one of this football player is pounding beers to the camera. He's chugging beers to the camera. You know how many fucking kids are watching WrestleMania?
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, I know and I'm off sports too, by the way. But when I was younger, when I watched sports, it was because I liked watching these older dudes, old guys that were older than me, awesome athletic specimens,
Yeah.
and looked up to them. So now this guy, kids look up to him, and he's just pounding fucking brewskis
Yeah.
in the middle of WrestleMania. I think he pounded three beers in like 30 seconds.
God damn.
Yeah. And the guy's thin and he's an athlete.
Yeah.
So
that's the problem where like, all right, yeah, he's doing that, but he's also working out nonstop.
and that's not us.
Yeah, exactly.
That
Like
ain't us.
people think that like, oh, well, he did it. Like, all right, cool.
I
Are
could
you
do it
working
too.
out? Yeah.
We're not.
No.
But now that's normalized. So that's the psychological operation of
Even
this
with
shit.
Stone Cold.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
One of the greatest
We all,
wrestlers of
you
all
know how many
time.
times I'm sure you and your buddies did it.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. We did it. Well, you know why? We didn't want to waste the beer.
Yeah, we don't want to waste the beer. But dude, but you know that whole thing, it was like, dude, it was the coolest fucking thing. Pounding brewskis, like stone cold, bro.
Yeah.
So for sure they get us young. I know it. I remember when I was 29, 28, I was like, well, I want to quit with drinking when I'm 30. For some odd reason, I thought that. Never happened, right? And I'm in this job I hate. And like about 5, 6 years ago, I was getting my dick kicked in, and the manager's like, Dave, you need to get over it. At 3 o'clock, go buy your fucking beers and go drink your beers so you can come back and do it all over again. I'm like, yeah, I will. I will go home and buy my beer. And I'm like, well, wait, what?
Yeah.
My manager, a female, encouraging me to go home and get shit faced so I can come back the next day and put up with this bullshit all over again.
Yeah.
Psychological operation.
Yeah.
Now, second point, comedy. Besides telling jokes, making people laugh, you know what our job is?
Drink?
No. It's to sell drinks.
Hmm.
It is our job to put asses on seats so they can buy drinks. So the establishment can make money and pay you and pay everybody around. So when we're getting fucked up, think about it this way. Maybe it'll help. You're getting high off your own supply.
Yeah.
Aren't we?
Yeah.
So
Because it's not like we're drinking for free for
nah, hell the fuck no. And guess what? One day you're gonna get good enough and popular enough, and people are gonna know Ruben, and they're gonna know that Ruben loves his modelos. So instead of paying you cash money, like, hey Ruby,
Yeah.
here's your modelos, papa.
Yeah.
And what? That's not what you're after. You're after
Yeah,
something
yeah.
bigger, a bigger price.
Yeah.
So I use that kind of to help me get the grip.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually I ended up making the move, you know? I don't want. I make a joke where like, oh, I never had a problem, you know, even though that's the most problem thing to say.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was a, you know, a drinker
Mm-hmm.
because it was okay to be a drinker.
Yeah.
I would have times where like you said, get out of work, get me a 12-pack, dog.
Yeah.
With my dog by my side in the yard and just and
then I watch this movie, just
watch a movie, watch the Cubbies, whatever. And then I get sick of like, you know what? I want to chill out of the drinking. I've been doing it too much.
Yeah.
I would chill the fuck out. And then it was winter time. Oh, it was time to get a little liquor so I could warm myself up.
Yeah, yeah.
And then by February, it's like, all right, this is gross. Let me chill. So I always had the capability of stop, but that ain't stopped me from those from the binges. You know, for sure for comedy, I noticed. You know, I'm not popular or nothing, but I noticed places where I'm loved. Like, hey, Dave, here's your Coors Light because I love the Silver Bullets because I can drink 24 without getting fucked up.
Yeah, yeah.
It's water beer, right? And I'm like, yo, I wasn't planning on drinking tonight, but here's your free one. First one's free.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
And then that's one thing that I'm like, people that only go out for one or two drinks. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
How do you have that self-control just to be like, I'm just these two?
Mm-hmm. And that doesn't work for most people. Most people are like, I'm just gonna have two. Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm the worst kind of sober guy because I am pretty preachy about it, which is weird because I just brought you some fucking beer.
It's appreciated. You know,
I mean, because you know. Baby steps. Just hearing that you're telling me, like, you know what, I've cut down from a year ago, and the plan is to let it go. I love hearing that. You know, I do hope. I do wish a lot of these comics get to that point. You know, I have one of my best buddies in comedy. He's got to have his shot before he goes on stage. I'm like, bro, you don't need it. You're fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like you have this. You create a ritual. So you fool yourself into thinking like, I need my shot before and my beer while I'm on stage. Nah, you don't, fool. Like you start slurring words, you dumbass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And I think that I've gone to sometimes like where like I think I was like on my third show. I'm like, you slurred your jokes.
Yeah.
And just hating myself for that because it's like you don't know who was out there. You don't know if someone could have been like, "Hey, this guy was funny, but he was drunk. So why am I gonna bring him on something?"
You never know.
Yeah.
Who's
so it's always that like the mindset that I'm at now. It's like no drink is worth like the the missed opportunity
Mm-hmm.
or the tragedy that can happen.
Right.
You know,
And let's
like,
say you don't want to quit drinking and you love drinking and you have fun and you're responsible or whatever with it. Hey man, drink after your fucking set. I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
maybe like I said, maybe I am being preachy. I was watching a clip of old school comedians, like famous motherfuckers,
mm,
and that's what they were all saying. Like, yeah, what's going on with all these new comedians? They don't drink, they don't do nothing, they don't do coke. Our whole dream was to be rich enough so we can just drink and do coke.
yeah,
Psyop, fucking psyop. Okay, our heroes, sure, whatever.
yeah.
You know, I think we could break that cycle, man. And maybe I'm taking comedy too seriously, but I think I like to think of it as a gig, as a job.
No, yeah, and
You know?
I think there is I don't want to say movement, but there is that shift where I see a lot of people that are like, I'm all right. I don't need to drink. I don't want to drink. And yeah, because obviously in the beginning for with this is like, hey, this is fun. Like this is like these are my nights out. But then after a while, it's like, no, this is how you're saying it's a gig, it's a job.
Hell yeah, dude.
I got to do this right. If I want to go down that road, then yeah, don't treat it as seriously as you think you're gonna want it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fine. There's probably people that are drinking and doing well. That's props.
That's cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But
There's no right.
sometimes,
I don't think there's a
yeah.
wrong way of doing that.
But sometimes all you got to think about is like, well, how long can that go for?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I tell people, like I've had instances, as much as I hate to admit, where like, yeah, I don't remember getting home.
From comedy, dude.
No, not comedy.
Oh, I was about to kick your ass, kid.
No, from from past experiences like concerts and stuff, and I I'm thankful that nothing happened.
Yeah, bro.
And then even then, like I always tell people, the best case scenario would have been a DUI.
Mm-hmm.
The worst case scenario would have been me
Fucking
killing someone,
yeah,
or
killing
and the
yourself.
worst part, me surviving that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because at that point,
life's over, man.
Yeah.
Don't fucking let the book drop on you. And
Yeah.
think about that it's gonna do to your moms, you know.
No, yeah. And it's just that's why I'm like, what drink is worth that?
Yeah,
None.
bro.
None.
No, I'm glad you see it that way, you know. That's good shit, bro. I hope you enjoy the beers.
Thank you.
Responsibly.
Responsibly. And this also saves money, man.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, like when I stopped drinking as the whole like 6 days out of the week or whatever, I'm like, why do I have all this fucking money?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm out here thinking I'm not paying bills, and I'm checking everything. And everything's up. I'm like, oh yeah, because you're not drinking.
Yeah, buddy.
Like
that's nice, right?
Yeah, you're just like, all right, cool. Then yeah, I'm gonna go buy this book I wanted or do anything else that I wanted to. Because why? I have the money now.
You be reading?
Yeah, try more often than.
What do you like?
I like doing kind of like nonfiction.
Yeah.
Kind of like experimental books. One of my favorite authors, John Ronson.
Okay.
He does these books on like kind of, I don't know, I just want to say like thoughts that he has and that he wants to explore from that. Like the first book I read about him is called "So You've Been Publicly Shamed." That's kind of based through comedy. How people try to like how when people try to get canceled, like what's the effects of that?
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, and how he goes the aspect of how like comedians kind of go about it, how regular people go about it, and how like even like politicians or other public figures go about it.
Dude, shoot me that title. I'd like to check that out. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It got brought up to me in the documentary.
Nice.
And then he has this other book called The Psychopath Test.
Oh, shit.
Where basically he talks about how the psychology world might be bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe that.
Yeah. And yeah, I didn't know about this. Apparently what's it called?
What?
Scientologists are very against the psychology world.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, those guys are something else too.
Yeah, and
no diss.
No diss.
No
yeah.
diss. Please
Props,
don't cancel
props.
us. Props. Don't come to our house.
They won't stop if they. But there's an opening because and I won't spoil it for you because it is a very interesting part where he starts this like thing, and so he kind of reaches out. He sends like kind of like a message out to people like, hey, look, I want to write a book on psychology, and it's kind of like its legitimacy. Like, so if anyone wants to steer me away. And this Scientologist tells him like, hey, you got to go to Europe. You got to talk to this guy. where he got into a bar fight. He hurt somebody, but he was advised like, hey, if you want to avoid jail time, just tell them you're crazy.
Whoa.
They'll send you up to a psych ward for a month. Once they realize you're not crazy, they'll let you go. Guy does it. He would have done like I think like 4 years for just a fight. He'd been there for like more than like 15 plus years. Yeah, because he played it so well.
That they thought he was nuts.
Yeah, and then once he
Oh.
confessed, they were like,
Nah.
they no basically were like, yeah, we get it now. But you doing that is a very
Crazy.
psychotic thing to
Yeah.
do because you hurt somebody and you rather go through all this.
Ecto facto, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
isn't
then-
that the plot of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? I know you ever seen that.
I haven't seen it, but
I think that's what happened. Like, dude got into some shit. Like, nah, I'm crazy. It's fucking Jack Nicholson. So I think that's what ends up in a fucking in a mental institution, dude.
Yeah.
Holy.
I know
crap.
I know the references because of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
When Barney tries to kill Homer and then he grabs the drinking fountain and throws it out the thing.
Yeah.
I laughed at it, then later I found out it was because
No, yeah, like The Simpsons is all references, bro. Like and it's been I've been watching that since I was a kid, and it'll be like 30 years later, like Simpsons.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Simpsons. Which no, Simpsons is that.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, shoot me that author's name. I gotta check that out, dude. That's real. That's some real shit.
No, it's very interesting, man. I think you'd enjoy it. Do you read?
A little bit, yeah. I go through binges and spurts, you know. Before we touched up base on that though, the psychology thing, dude. That's one of my crazy guy theories.
Yeah.
It's horseshit. Like it's not law. Like it's not law. It's not like a law of nature. The psychology, like the American fucking psychology institution, the big psych.
Yeah.
You know, there's big pharma.
I mean, yeah, that's literally what the book is.
Yeah, and dude, and these people are, I don't know, man. If it helps you, I'm glad. But you know how many motherfuckers I know that, like, oh, so my shrinks helped me so much, and now I'm on Zoloft for the last 20. Yo, does that even sound like something that's helping you? Like, you're permanently on drugs, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that is insane. And dude, at my day job, I work with medical stuff. I make fun of people who are on, what's this garbage called? Adderall. I like to make fun of people who are on Adderall. This is basically meth.
Yeah.
I think there might be like 3 extra hydrogen molecules or something like that, but it's essentially meth. And all these people are like people who are doctors, right? Yeah. They're like, oh, well, you know, I just do it because it helps me concentrate. Well, tell me you don't care about the people you're trying to help without fucking telling me.
Yeah.
Because you need meth to write your little notes on the people you're supposed to be helping. That's how little you give a shit.
Oh, yeah.
You need to be on drugs to do that.
And
what are we doing, dude?
And the crazy thing about beautiful. It, yeah. The crazy thing about it too is sometimes it's like, even with like that or just jobs, it's like, dude, you agreed to this.
Yeah.
Like you agreed to, you know what you're getting into. If it's, guess what? I think any basis of living that you do is gonna suck.
Yeah,
you're doing it for 8 to 10 hours a day. Like it can't be all good all that fucking time.
Maybe you think never? You don't think ever?
No, it can.
Yeah.
I just don't think always.
True. Like I hate what I do. Not what I do. I hate the amalgamation of it. I'm basically an EMT at the jail.
Oh, okay.
And the county.
Yeah.
So when the worst things happen, like somebody's getting fucking killed or dying, they call Fat Dave. And here I gotta come fucking try to save a motherfucker from dying. You know, and it's awful shit to witness.
Yeah.
You know?
Just crazy shit, just...
Yeah, and like it's a thankless job. Not that I need motherfucking thanks, you know?
Yeah.
But it sucks, right?
No, yeah. But like I'm a big believer in like it's supposed to suck and then it's good. And I feel like a lot of people believe like it's always supposed to good and then it sucks.
True.
Because I can't picture just it always being good.
Right. You're
like,
right. I mean, odds, huh?
Yeah. And then even like with the job now, like yeah, it's stressful. My job, I'm a housekeeping supervisor. We're dealing with these guests, trying to get the rooms ready and stuff like that. And there's
Keep
days,
them happy.
yeah, and then there's days where
Fuck.
I'm like, I'm so over this fucking day. But then there's times where it's a shit day, but we're shooting the shit in the laundry.
Nice.
And it's like we didn't have to be doing this, but hey, we're making the day go by.
Yeah.
And as much as we're in the shit situation we're not thinking about it like that.
True. Yeah, I kind of, I mean, I don't want to say I agree after I just shit on my whole
Yeah.
livelihood. But I'll say this for me. I hate the place. I hate the situations I see that I'm involved in. But just because I hate it, it doesn't mean I'm not going to do a good job.
Exactly.
And because that's the way I tell people, look, man, I like to sleep at night. So as much as I loathe this whole fucking institution, what's happening here, how it's going down, I'm gonna do the best I could do for these people. Not because I'm Mr. Goody Two Shoes. Like I said, I just want to sleep at night. And if I know I did the right thing in there, fuck it. And it helps me keep going, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the best I could do, bro. If I could get out of there, I'm actually working on it. But if I can get out of there, I think my quality of bleh will improve. But until then,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the best I can and try to keep my shit together.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, it allows me to do comedy.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's
So I'm grateful for that, you know?
that's another thing too, with jobs or whatever you do. Sometimes it's like it's not what you're doing, but what it allows you to do too.
100, bro. 100.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
That helps me out.
Because I had a note supervisor, and I remember she was like, I hate this job, whatever. I'm like, cool, like I get it, it sucks. You know, you got to deal with whatever things you're dealing with, but that job history allowed you to buy a house.
100, bro.
That
Totally
money
right.
that you saved, whatever, like from this job, like I'm not saying you owe your life to the job,
Mm-hmm.
but these things, whatever it was, allowed you to achieve these goals.
True. I got to remember that more frequently, man. That's
Yeah.
a good comment.
Just because, like, hey, you don't have to do these things, but I mean, but yeah, props to you too. Where in the sense of like, look, I feel like you did that thing of like, I agree to this, so I'm gonna do it to the best extent that I have, and yeah, you can't fault me for that.
Yeah. I dare you, motherfucker.
Like, you fucking
Hey, you know, and if I kick ass, like, I get more leeway to be a cunt when, I, need, when I need to be. It's like, didn't I save some lives today? Didn't I? You prick.
Start
Whack.
muffing my.
Hell yeah, muff my supervisor. Shut up, bitch. Nah. I'm in charge now. Look at me.
Look at I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now, bitch. But yeah, dude. As far as reading, I go through spurts and stuff. I actually, Dia just made fun of me the other day at a roast. We were doing a roast, a mic. But 2 years ago, a little bit over 2 years ago, I got privy to two guys. One's been around, well, they've both been around, but one's been around forever. But Dale Carnegie, this guy was put on my radar by Liz, the owner of the Comedy Vault.
Okay.
So we went separately. We went to LA to watch his comic, shoot his special, and we're like, all right, let's grab some lunch. And we're just talking about, I don't even know how it came up. It's like, you ever heard of Dale Carnegie? I'm like, no. So this guy's from like the 1930s and shit, self-made man, and he wrote this book that really helped me out, nonfiction, and it's called How to Make Friends and Influence People. So when I heard that, I'm like, oh no, that's not for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to influence people. Like, I just find I don't want to manipulate people. Like, it's not in my interest to manipulate shit. Like, I don't want to deal with it. She's like, hey, don't let the title fool you. It's not even like that. Just read this. And it's kind of like in the sorts of like a self-help type of book. So I read that one and the follow-up book, which was like, oh God, the title's escaping me right now with the whales on the video. Yeah. It's me. It's how I look in the water. A graceful whale. Yeah. It's how to win. How to win friends. How to make friends. Oh no, how to live. How to stop worrying and live your life. Something like that.
Okay.
So those two books put me on and kept me on my sober path. I don't want to say like it got me through a breakup because actually I broke up with this fucking chick, but
Yeah.
I felt like I lost. I felt like I got dumped, even though I am the one that started the process.
Yeah.
I took it as a failure. Like here, you're 40 years old, you ain't never been married, ain't got no fucking kids. You keep failing.
Yeah.
So those two books helped the hell out of me, combined with Marcus Aurelius' Meditations,
Okay.
which is Stoicism,
Yeah.
which I need. I need to read that shit
Yeah.
because I'm so impulsive. I don't know if you can get this from the times you've seen me, but I have anger issues, you know.
See, I never seen it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Like I think like I'm more like a self-loather, so like I think I take it out on me,
Mm.
you know, and maybe my family, they would say. But I think like I try not to project my anger out, like in my privacy, dude. Like I got a hole in my living room from the last time I lost my shit, and I
Damn.
put my couch to the floor. But I'm
Damn. You
working on it.
chokeslammed it?
The couch?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking, working on it. Then my poor dog's looking at me like, oh my God. And God bless him afterwards when I'm out of energy and all worn out, I was like, hey dude, you're cool, But working on it, dude, forever working on that shit. And like I want to say those three books are the last three books that I read that, man, I got so much out of them. I got
Yeah.
so fucking much. I'm not gonna be like I'm a Bible reader, but I've been doing this thing. I got like three Bibles at home, like over the years. I've just had them, and I've never sat and read them. But I'll stick my finger like in it and open and see what I read, see if I can get something out of it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool too.
No,
You
that's
know,
very. Are you a spiritual guy?
I would say so, man. I would say so. I'm such a what was that word? I'm a contrarian, I'm such a contrarian. Like, I don't know, maybe I smoked weed too many years, I guess.
Yeah.
But like I'm against big religion, just like I'm against big everything. I have a problem with some of the history of the Catholic Church. I was raised Catholic.
Yeah.
Not this Pope, but I think the Pope before him. I remember he said something where he's like, "Oh, like Catholics, you're not supposed to have a personal relationship with Jesus. Like you got to go through the church." Like, dude, that drove me nuts.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is so satanic.
Yeah.
Where like, yes, you should seek a personal relationship if that's what who you
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to think. I want to think and say that more than a Catholic, I think like more. I want to be like a follower of Christ, of that example.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think we're on the same track of this word. Like, I'll listen to the words. I don't need the business aspect of it.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
because that's one thing my dad has always told me. Like everything at some point becomes a business.
Thank you. It gets
And
co-opted.
yeah, and you can't help but fight it. But sometimes if you want to build something, it's and that's why I feel like sometimes even when you hear like rock stars or rock bands be like, oh yeah, I miss the good old days. Like yeah, because that point was about the music.
Yeah.
But you reach a certain level where your music is a business now. It's like, well, you can't do that.
Right.
And it's like, well, I'm going to. Well, you're contracted to do this, this, and that. So even if you want to, you can't. And
Right.
we're gonna own it, and all this other stuff.
The business takes over.
Yeah.
I was telling my boy Billy D, comedian, like everything's pure at first, and then the bean counters come in.
Yeah.
And now it's a business, like you're saying, you
Yeah.
know. And I think that's what it is with a lot of these religions, bro. Catholicism. Hello, that Bible's been fucked with multiple times throughout like thousands of years. What's the standard Bible? The King James edition. Well, what did King James do, bro?
Yeah.
He mucked it all up so it could befit his weird habits and his weird vision. So, without getting too preachy, too Mr. Spiritual, I try my best to do good. You know, a lot of times I feel like I'm making up for being an asshole when I was young. Like I never killed nobody, I never raped a bitch, I never did no crazy shit like that. But I just feel like I was enough of an asshole where I gotta make amends.
Yeah.
So I do feel like it's my duty to do better. I don't know, try to pay it forward, try to help out. And it's a struggle, I'm not always. Sometimes I lose my temper. Sometimes I'm a fucking cunt.
But I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's like it's the effort that's always being put in that matters. Cause as much as you just admitted now, like you're conscious enough to acknowledge it and go forward. Or there's people that are like, yeah, I'm an asshole. Like
Yeah.
if you don't like it, get over it.
Get
And it's
over it.
like,
Yeah.
and it's like that's crazy. You're conscious of that. You're conscious that that's what you're doing, and these are your actions to things, and you're fucking with people's like days and stuff
Mhm.
like that, or your relationships, and your response to that is like, what's on them?
Yeah.
Like
That's wild.
that's wild.
And it kind
Like
of makes you think maybe that person is suffering that much where it makes you think where that's coming from.
yeah,
Makes you think, like, are you just that dense and that angry, or are you that hurt?
yeah,
That's, I feel at one point I was, if I thought that way, like, you know what, this is me, this is Dave, shit, fuck you. Maybe it's because I was fucking hurting inside, and the
yeah,
easier way was to double down on my bullshit,
yeah,
And I can't tell you, yes, that was me, or no, that wasn't me. But if it was, and I feel like it, 'cause I feel like I forget, like I'm losing it, like I
yeah,
forget shit. But I want to rectify my wrongs. I'm going to hell, bro, but it's all right. I just want to give it a fighting chance,
yeah,
I want to do right, bro. I want to do a little good out here, if I could,
yeah.
you know. Um, that's where I'm at with that for sure.
Hey man, more power to you with that.
Thanks, bro.
Because
Oh yeah.
it's. I think that's the biggest thing. It's just the effort. Like whether it's the making up or that's another thing too that people misconstrue or I believe they do. It's like you can do good, but if you do it for the wrong reasons, it's not good.
Oh yeah, dude. Let's talk
Like
about these internet dudes.
influential.
Hi. There's a poor person on the street. Hi, I would like to give you $1,000, or let's get you a haircut and get you cleaned up. Turn the camera off, you
Yeah,
dick. Dude, I think that is so gross, dude. I think
yeah,
that is so gross. Like, I get it, you're helping, but you're doing it to self-serve and promote yourself.
yeah. No,
That's
it's
the
fucking
worst.
disgusting. It
That's
honestly
the
is.
worst.
And no, yeah, I'm a big believer in like you should have done that with cameras off.
Cameras
And
off, dude.
then even then, I didn't know this until recently. I was watching like a breakdown of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, the Kendrick Lamar album,
Mhm.
where it states in the Bible where it's like it's a sin, basically a sin to pray in public,
Wow, yeah.
like to pray as a show. I forget the verse how it goes where it's like, um, I hope you get the admiration and prize you're looking for when you do that, because it won't be acknowledged in heaven.
You know what? That's deep. That reminds me of a buddy of mine from high school. He was Mr. Chido, like fucking Mr. Cool Guy. So every time we drive by a church,
Yeah,
and he's like, "Why don't you do it? Like, you're Catholic." I'm like, "Man, I need to be Mr. Fucking."
yeah,
Hey man, if that's what you need to do, and if you mean it wholeheartedly, but I always saw it that way. Like, all right, are you just doing that like for show? Like, is that
yeah.
a for show thing?
And it's
Uh,
funny too sometimes that some people that claim the most religion or spiritual are the
bigger,
most biggest
yeah,
sinners.
and it
And
makes
then,
everybody look bad, and I think it hurts the movement, if you want to call it that.
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you this funny story, bro, because we're on this topic, and I think this will be kind of funny. Like, so my mom, now she's older, now
yeah,
she's super religious, and she goes through spurts where she like goes hard, and then she kind of wanes off, but she's like super Catholic. So, I know she means well. She tries to draw me in. I'm like, man, I'm not going. Like, I'm either because she wants me to go to church with her. She sits all the way in the fucking front. I can't
yeah,
do that. I'm
yeah,
gigantic. Let me sit in the back. And another thing, dude, I when I go to church, Catholic church, bro, as soon as the music starts, Niagara Falls.
yeah,
Like, I'd be like, chill, dude, and
yeah.
like, I don't know why, dude. So it's like, lady, you want me up front and center, bawling? Like, I
Yeah.
can't do that. Like, let me sit in the back.
People are like, man, this guy's repenting
This guy
hard.
fucking killed somebody. Yeah, this guy did some awful
Yeah.
shit. Like a baby. I'm talking about like
Yeah.
uncontrollably, like chill, nigga, chill, and I
Yeah.
can't, dude. So my mom one day is trying to get in my ass about something about Catholic stuff and Catholicism. So I'm like, Ma. So let's just say Jesus fucking appears. Boof. He appears back on Earth. He's like, I don't know, downtown by Willis Tower. And the news comes out like, ladies and gentlemen, Jesus Christ himself has returned to earth, and he's here, and he's gonna, I think he's gonna say something. And then what's gonna happen? All the religious groups are gonna surround him, right? So the Pope's gonna be there, and fucking the head of the Jews, and the head of the everybody, and the Christians, and the Latter-day Saints, and everybody's gonna be there and be like, Jesus, come with us. We're your people. Like, and then he's what? Jesus, who's? I told my mom, who is Jesus gonna go with? My mom's like, well, the Catholics, right? Like, is he though? Or is he gonna be like, wait a minute, you guys are the guys that move pedophiles around so they don't face justice?
Yeah.
Dude, Jesus will go with fucking nobody.
No.
And dude, I got her.
Yeah.
Like, I got her when I saw her in her eyes when she was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was the greatest feeling that I kind of stumped her.
Yeah.
And I got her out of that dogmatic, just like Catholic brainwash, you know?
It's just this and it can only be this.
Yeah, it's not
But
just
yeah.
that.
And then my thing is, there's something my dad told me once where I was like, because I was kind of very spiritual and like we're more religious and he wasn't. And I was kind of sometimes I'm like, hey man, like you gotta like move in, like, you know, get closer. And he's like, and then he's like, all right, let me ask you this. And the way he put it was so great. He's like, if you're in a relationship with the girl, like, what would happen if she cheats on you? Like, it's over. He's like, why? I'm like, well, we're in a relationship. Like, it's established that, hey, look, there's certain things that whatever. He's like, all right, cool.
Excuse me.
He's like, if you accept a religion or a faith, there are things you're supposed to do, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, all right, cool. You're claiming, like Christianity. Do you follow the things that they are? He's like, no. He's like, all right, like, isn't it crazy that you expect forgiveness from God when you won't give it to someone else? Like this, you know, your faith is a relation or it's a relationship. So you wouldn't accept if someone cheated on you, it's over. You won't accept an apology. But yet, if you basically cheat on your relationship with your faith, automatically like you should be forgiven.
Hmm.
Like where do you get off thinking that you can't forgive but God can?
That's wild. What do you think about that?
I was like, he's fucking right.
Yeah.
Like he was right to me. Like in that moment, it showed me. I'm like, and that's what he said. I respect the religion. I'm not gonna falter or whatever, but I'm not gonna claim it and go against the things that I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because at that point, I'm disrespecting it.
I mean, as that's why there's like a funny line. I know I say it sometimes, and I've heard other people say it, not even on stage, just like, oh, you know, I'm a perfect Catholic. I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm a total sinner. You know, I'm a perfect Christian. I suck. I think it's good to strive, you know, to follow in Jesus' steps. Man, we can't, bro.
Yeah.
Like I fucking TikTok fucked me last week. I was scrolling and it kept on giving me these like adultery quotes. Man, I've done some bad shit. Like,
Yeah.
like I've messed with chicks with fucking boyfriends, and when I was really young, married chicks because I didn't know the, you know, it was like nothing to me. It was like, I'm scoring with an older chick.
Yeah.
And were they together with the guy? And I remember these chicks would be like, oh, I'm separated. Man, they bitches be lying about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And even as I got older in my 20s, like, dude, I had relationships with chicks who were in other fucking relationships.
Yeah.
And to the day, dude, it's like one of those things that drives me like, God, like, Lord, forgive me. Like, Lord, forgive me. And that's why every time my relationships fail, it's like, and there was a verse that TikTok shot me. It's like a man that lays with another man's woman, he's only fooling himself or he's ruining his life forever. Like, yo, is that me now? Like, is that why I'm 42, never been married, ain't got no motherfucking kids? Because when I was young, I made those errors and it's gonna follow me. It's like some of these people in jail.
Yeah.
They made an error when they were 19. Now they're fucking 65 and they're still paying for it.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
And dude, it got me. I'm like, damn, dude. So I remember just going like, Lord, forgive me. If I gotta go to hell, then fuck it. Not that I believe in the fire and brimstone necessarily, but if there's no forgiveness or if I just royally fucked up, then hey, let me at least put a good word in somebody else's ear or whatever it is. But deep shit, man. Like deep stuff.
I think we're on the right path for it.
Oh
And that
man,
to me, I'm a firm believer. Like it's the effort because it's just that little moment that, like how you said, even put a good word in someone's ear could make a bigger change for someone else and everything. And
maybe
you're
they could save themselves, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
and you're not
fucking A.
expecting anything from that in return. It's just hey, like you can see someone and be like, hey, look, man, like I don't think that's the way for you. Even something what you did for me with today, where we're having a conversation about the drinking, where it's like, hey, yeah, like you don't know how much that can mean for somebody,
Yeah,
and later on just be like, hey, look, this was a change that you were able to help me see.
that'd be that. I mean, I hope
Yeah.
so. I mean, I did bring a beer.
No, yeah, but in other contexts,
Here's a beer.
like
Stop it.
yeah, fucking just
No,
swat it on
you're
my
right.
hand.
Why? That's why I brought it. I want you. I want you to dump them. Dump them in the
What?
toilet. No,
Like,
and like, yeah, you know, I have this weird feel like with the comedy thing where I'm not that old. You know, there's older. There's I mean, I'm old, but there's older guys. You know,
yeah.
but I have this weird sense of like dadness where like you're not that much younger than me, but I feel
Mhm.
like I'm older than you. Whereas
Yeah.
like I have this weird feeling like I'm dadding you guys. Like I'm like just like hey man, like what's up with this? What's up with
No, yeah.
that? Maybe it's not my place, but I do catch myself like hey man, like you're a little preachy there. Ooh, putazo.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I was like ooh, fucking Hardy
Yeah.
Boys. Oh yeah.
I got to the wrestling part of the
Yeah, I've been
conversation.
I've been trying to not focus, but
Yeah.
there's some hits, man.
Yeah.
And I that's something I've noticed that like I'm like babies not that I'm babysitting, but I find myself trying to take care of kids or these are grown men like
No.
Mo Diab.
Yeah.
I introduced this guy to a pretty big comedian that we got blessed to do a show with. I'm like, oh please, I want you to like. This is the famous guy. I'm telling the famous guy, please meet my
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 man.
my boy, my young boy Mo. And
Yeah.
the guy's like, "What the fuck you talking about? It's a grown ass man." I'm
Yeah.
like, "But he's my little boy. Like it's a grown man." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I guess you're right." But I feel like this weird fatherly. I don't know. Maybe I'm projecting because I never had no fucking kids,
No,
but
it's
I try to look out for the guys, man.
yeah. No, I think it happens because I feel the same way with Leo Mendoza.
Yeah, young
Talking,
Leo.
yeah,
Hell
young
yeah.
Leo. Just seeing him and being, and he's like, I was gonna do this, but like I was gonna call off work and do this. Like, no, go to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is fun, but like you were gonna lose a lot more. It's like, you're right, and that's just like, all right, cool, man.
Good
Like
shit. No, good shit.
because yeah, and then there's a lot more young comics out there younger than me that,
Mm.
which by the way, props to them. Which I was just like the fact that you guys found this early
Early, yeah.
and aren't just like fucking around with it. It's like props.
No, 100, bro. That's why, like, I feel like I tell this all the time. I say this to my, our colleagues. Like, I feel like I'm too old I feel like I'm too old to make something bigger out of it, other than local stuff. And everybody gives me the Rodney Dangerfield analogy. Like, bro, we ain't Rodney Dangerfield, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yes, sir.
we've got respect over here. But I love how these kids, like you said, they found it early and they know there's a road to
Yeah.
make something out of it. Dude, I'm telling you, that's why I think I was retarded growing up. Like when I did those open mics in 2006 or 7, I thought it was just like karaoke. It's like doing karaoke while I'm telling jokes. And it wasn't until like later on, like, oh wait a minute, there's a whole vehicle of going from open mic to low. It's like playing Rock Band or Guitar Hero. You're doing it in your garage, and then you're doing it at the bullshit bar down the street.
Yeah.
Then you do it in the bullshit bar down the city. Then you do it in the bullshit bar across the state. And then you come back to your garage, and then you do the nicer bar, and then you do the nicer
Yeah.
bar, and then it's a club, and it's a theater.
Yeah.
Like I just never dawned on me that that was accessible to me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I didn't see that. And like I said, I got older, and I don't want to like blame my family, but my grandma and my mom always told me, they instilled this in me: take care of your job, cuida tu trabajo,
Yeah.
cuida tu
Yeah.
trabajo. So I was like, take care of the job, get the job, take care of the job. I'll come back to it. Oh wait, you're getting older day by day.
Yeah.
So when I did finally come back, I'm like, oh wait, now you're fucking balding and you're insecure. and you're not young Mr. Verga.
Yeah.
So that's why with these kids, like, yes, take care of your job, take care of yourself. Don't be a fucking freeloader, but don't quit. Don't stop. Keep going. You know, fuck all. Burn the candle at both ends if you need to. Keep it running, dude. That's where I went wrong. Where I thought, like, oh, let me get my life together, and then I'll do this thing. I got old.
Oh yeah, and then as older you get, like, man, I'm tired.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
like,
dude.
like to sometimes think like, man, I just worked a 8 hour shift. Last thing I want to do is drive out 40 minutes to hang out at a bar. Not that it's a bad thing to do, but it's like I'm tired.
Yeah.
I want to sleep.
Yeah, and maybe as big boys we have lower stamina too, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I give so much props to a lot of these guys. Like I just met this guy this year, Axel Cardenas. I had him on a couple of the Spanish shows. I got him in a couple coming up too. Dude, this son of a bitch, wife and kids, lives. I forget where he said he lives, but is past fucking Aurora.
God damn.
This motherfucker gets his ass all the way down here. Does mics, hits the mics. So I was like, man, I'm a bitch. Like I won't even drive. I won't even drive to the north side. Like what? Drive half an hour in traffic to the north side?
Yeah.
Shit. So some people like really blow me away. I think Kyle Allen drives from pretty far as well. You know Kyle Allen.
Yeah, Kyle.
So there's a lot of guys that hit the pavement. Tim Watson, you know, old man Tim Watson.
Yeah.
Die already! Just kidding.
Jesus.
I love you, Tim. That's how we get along.
Yeah.
Dude, Tim Watson puts me to sleep. This motherfucker, whether it's driving or on the bus, fucking north side goes back to the south side goes. Dude, moving. Yeah. Puts me to sleep. When I met him, I don't think he was driving at the time. I get on the bus and I get all the way up north. Dude, what a dynamo, bro. Yeah. So, like, my hat goes off to a lot of these guys that put in just that. They pound that pavement hard, bro.
Yeah, and they really dope. Own it.
Yeah, really dope.
Dave, any closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts. I'm sorry I talked a lot.
Oh, man.
How long did we go?
About an hour. Six minutes. Dude, hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm excited for them to hear this.
That's cool, bro.
I feel it's very enlightening. I think we touched on stuff that sometimes people don't think they're ready to hear.
True.
And I feel like sometimes it's like, hey, you know what? People have those thoughts more than you think.
That'd be awesome, man. If this helps anybody, our job was done, bro.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, throw out your tags, social media.
The Dave Ramos comedy on most stuff. I found out that if you Google Dave Ramos comedy, my little website comes out and some of my stuff. I think, you know what? I think I'm teeny_comedy on IG now. But I think just even Dave Ramos comedy should lead you to all that stuff. I'm not a follower guy. Like, follow me. Yeah. But I would love to go on IG Live again. I used to do that, play guitar and talk shit and make fun. And I tried to do it the other day, and I guess I can't because I don't have 1,000 followers. So if you guys want to follow me in your backup accounts so I could go live and play some sexy guitar for y'all, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, I have a guitar here. He hit some notes. And I'm like, you know what? This needs to be live.
Yeah.
I'm greedy by just enjoying this myself.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do that again.
Yeah. But yeah, Dave Ramos, Picardia.
That's
Make sure you follow it. And I'll tag everything on the thing as
awesome.
Always.
Come out to a show, guys. Free to comics. You already know.
So that guy, that was another episode of Wait What? As always, catch you on the next one. Peace.
Gracias, bro.